I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Never thought it could happen. The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it.
All right, that there. President Trump, Donald J. Trump, last night following this arraignment in Manhattan. Your liberty-loving Latino and other pro-American pundits observing that with his indictment, the leftists in the Democrat Party have successfully weaponized the rule of law, making it criminal to oppose them. The Democrats making America China in response to President Trump trying to make America great again. Let's bring in Kimberly Guilfoyle. She's host of the Kimberly Guilfoyle Show on Rumble. We're very proud to be a part of the Rumble team as well. Kimberly, great to see you. You know, I think that's what we're seeing in the tradition of Stalin and Mao. Democrats want to criminalize the act of opposing them. Am I wrong?
You're absolutely right. I mean, as many have stated, this is the complete weaponization of the legal system. I take particular affront to that as a former prosecutor, which was such an incredible job that I was very proud and honored to serve the country and to be someone that had the discretion, the ability, the authority to review the facts, the law, the evidence, and apply it evenly without bias, without any kind of weaponization or politicization of this. And what we've seen is Alvin Bragg and the Manhattan DA's office has completely usurped any form of law and order and justice as we know it in this country by going after President Trump with a persecution, not a prosecution. And this is what we read about and we've seen in history, like you said, in other countries. This is not North Korea. This is not China. OK, this is not Russia. This is the United States of America, where we have the best system of justice. And what we saw yesterday was a complete and utter disgrace of a man who honorably served his country as the best president that we've seen in American political history. And simply because he is seeking re-election in 2024, they want to do anything they can to try to stop him. The problem is it's already backfiring. President Trump is one of the strongest, most courageous people I've ever met in my life. And he showed that resilience and strength and, once again, love for the country yesterday. And you heard it in his speech.
Yeah, and the backfiring that you were alluding to, the Rasmussen poll has President Trump gaining on Joe Biden 10 points since the indictment. Even the never-Trumpers out there, Mitt Romney and John Bolton, they're calling this a sham. Here is Trump last night again talking about this.
As it turns out, virtually everybody that has looked at this case, including rhinos and even hardcore Democrats, say there is no crime and that it should never have been brought. Never have been brought. Everybody.
Don't you think every Republican should be coming out in President Trump's defense? But not all of them are. What is your message to these Democrat enablers, the Susan Collins, the Mitch McConnells, the John Cornyn's of the world?
Him today, you tomorrow. Because if it can happen to President Trump, it can happen to anybody, whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, et cetera. This is wrong. And there should be beyond bipartisan support calling this out for what it is, which is just a persecution. It is un-American what transpired yesterday. They put the case off till December because they want to continue to have legs with this into the 2024 election. This is election interference, and it is absolutely outrageous. And yes, absolutely, everyone should rally behind President Trump, but not just because this is outrageous what happened, because he is the best choice and the best person and the most qualified to serve this country faithfully as president again in 2024. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, we're seeing people come across the board and say, this is enough. We want to support President Trump. We're happy. We have a big tent to take in anybody who wants to actually vote for him for all the right reasons, because he's the most qualified and he will do the best job. And we know that already, because you saw what he did in this country with record low, unemployment, record job growth, amazing accomplishments, strength through peace with national security and foreign policy, manufacturing, infrastructure, you name it. Across the board, he was an all-star as president, and he's going to win again in 2024. There isn't anyone that even thinks they can primary him that is going to be able to be successful. You saw him before in 2016. Beat 16 qualified people, Okay, whoever wants to run against him in the primary, good luck to you. And whoever wants to run against him, from the Democrats, whether it's Biden, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, good luck to you guys, because Trump's taking this all the way to the White House. I'm telling you, that I am certain.
Well, we brought this up in the preamble, and I was eager to get you to comment on this. As you've already articulated, the indictment was paper thin. Even the biased press, the Trump-hating press, asked Bragg why he didn't even name the law that President Trump allegedly broke. We know that old Soviet saying, show me the man and I'll show you the crime. Well, with Alvin Bragg, he's put a new spin on it, a new incompetent Soros spin. Show me the man and I'll show you the crime. But wait, I'm not even going to tell you what the crime is. Does President Trump understand that Democrats are no longer playing by the rules?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But he's known that from day one. They've been doing this to him, whether it was spying on the campaign, back when he was running the first time, whether it was Mueller investigation, impeachment 1, impeachment 2, the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago. The whole thing is absolutely outrageous. And yet what happens to the Biden crime family? What's going to happen to them? Facts, evidence showing that they literally at the whim of China with the influence. Hunter Biden, where is the accountability there? People want justice in this country. They want to make sure that there is law and order and that actually the law is applied evenly on both sides. That's not what we have seen so far, but it's only making President Trump stronger. We were with him last night. He did a phenomenal job, in his speech, received wide praise for it. He was stoic. He was courageous. And God is on his side. I can tell you that much, because he's looking after him and we're all praying for him. And he's going to just push right through this and he will be victorious.